Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love to everybody out there rocking out with the Syndicate Network and all of its colleagues. You dig? We are here and we are live. What's going on? How y'all feeling today? Hope y'all had a great day. We are here, ready to rock out and had this conversation. Much love to all y'all that's catching this on the live play and on the replay crew as well. Much love and much appreciation, fam. We appreciate you guys. We got the homie Dennis Medina in the building early. What's going on, Dennis? We got W Mir in the house. What's going on, homie? All right. We got Philip Stevens. Right. We got Bad Dan's thoughts. What's going on, Bad Dan? We got Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. What's going on, Sin Havoc? We got Kobe Tier. What's going on, Kobe? We got Snyder Vision. What's going on? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. We are here. We are live. We about to have this conversation, y'all. About to rock out. Y'all saw the news. Y'all saw the news. Oh my God. I got this hilarious drop to play for you guys. I can't wait to play that shit. But yo, I want to say much love to everybody. He said the investors' lawsuits continue. Shit's crazy, right? Got Antonio Lopez in the building. What's going on, Antonio Lopez? Right? We got Josh Herrera in the building. What's going on? Rejected. Yeah. See, he saw what I was going for. Right? David Zaslav got his shit pinned on the glass, bro. It got chased down blocked. Like LeBron in game 7. Right? We got Kevin Davis saying, do you think shareholders are gonna vote to fire Davis? Hey, we're gonna see. Bro, they look, we'll get into the specifics in 1 second. But yeah, man, crazy. He said dumping 30 mil before the first trailer, right? They act like we forgot that they did that shit. That's what's so crazy. It's like they fucking do these things as if, right? Like we just don't really know or don't care, right? But they be saying we either don't know, don't show, or just don't care about what's going on in the hood, right? Actually, no, hold up. Let me do it like this. All right, do that like this. Yeah, let me bring this up, guys, because we're going to get to it. Can't wait. And put this over here. All right, we Gucci now. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yep, dumping 30 mil before the first trailer. Bro, come on, man. He said, I missed something in. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to it. Right? Real quick. He said, we talking real business. Oh, yeah. We about to talk business. Right? Let's go ahead and get through this little opening rigmarole. All right, look, 5K. Make sure you guys smashing that like button, hitting the share, subscribe, that notification bell, all that stuff, man. Because yo, we gonna be doing a lot of great things this year. We've been seeing a lot of growth. We about to be hitting y'all over the head with all types of content. I'm very much so looking forward to everything that will be coming from this platform and all the rest of them. So y'all be sure to rock out. And hey, shouts to everybody that has been rocking out, and shouts out to everybody that will be rocking out going into the future. Sales ESJL to Netflix on Look, I feel tired today. I can already feel it. I'm over here skipping steps and stuff. These hashtags are why we here. You already know. ROEs, be positive. Don't mix the hashtags. Don't tag or mention anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to David Zaslav today. Because we're talking about David, right? ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X. Make sure you follow and subscribe, please. And if you want to sponsor a stream like the homie Austin did, when you give super chats, we tally them up, and then whoever donates the most will sponsor a following discussion stream. All right, let's go ahead and get to it because I'm kind of chomping at the bit to have this conversation, right? The Prime says we could have gotten Man of Steel 2 with Chris McQuarrie or Michael Bay, but instead we're getting Gunn's self-insert movie. They had a chance, bro. They had a chance. So, you know, they just chose poorly. Like as what old boy said in what was the name of the movie? In The Last Crusade. He was like, yo, you have chosen poorly. You have chosen wisely. Right? Says Zaza wants a pay raise for being an asshole. Anyway, look, in case you didn't know what was going on, like the homie Alan Belk, I don't think that he knew. There was a turn of events today where the WBD shareholders, right, not the board of directors, because to be quite honest, the board of directors, they all voted in favor of Zaslav getting this shit. Right? They all voted in favor of Zaslav getting his fucking getting his pay raise, right? Which was like a 4% raise, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was getting like $54 million. Yeah. But anyway, let's see what happened, right? Because the shareholders, nearly 60%, so over 59%, right? Over 59% of the WBD shareholders voted against the pay package for David Zaslav. Can I get a hallelujah? Like, yo, I don't understand why this shit hasn't had. Yo, he's been getting a raise every single year, bro. Has he not been? They have been tanking. They've been having flop after flop after flop after flop. And he's been getting a raise every year. This shit's crazy. Right? He's getting a raise. Right? Where does it go? He all at the basketball games. Right? I was watching a basketball game, just randomly saw him courtside. CNN tanking. They done lost the NBA. Right? And he offered the basketball game sitting next to John McEnroe. Right? Chilling. Yeah. Chilling. And he said it doesn't make sense or any sense why WB wouldn't choose Bay over Gunn just off how massive Bay's Transformers films are at the box office, especially the original trilogy. Because this has not been about making money, y'all. I've been saying it. It's something else going on here. This is not about making money. It's not about that. It has not been about that in quite some time. Because if it was, they already know what they got to do. Right? Yeah, you want he says it's not about choosing poorly. They're still trying to prove is they were right for all these years. Clash of egos, politics, etc. I mean, Jeff Johns is still around. That speaks volume. I doubt that there's anybody that could be making a finance, like just a fiscal argument, right? When you look at how much money Zack Snyder's Justice League brought in around the world and how much of the mind share it took and zeitgeist and all that, right? Like just how much of a thing that was that really brought DC back to a level of respectability and gave them the opportunity to be able to sell all these merch and t-shirts and statues and toys and figures and blankets and mugs. I mean, it's just all type of stuff. Like we know how much money that thing has been bringing in terms of just like all of the things surrounding, right? Like Full Circle sold out in minutes with the tickets being $150, right? Like this this thing was just, I mean, I think that should have been the end of the conversation, but since it wasn't, you have to, and yeah, Jeff Johns is but why? Homie got a weird case. Why is he like, why are you around, bro? Why would you still be there? So, hey, I feel it. I just don't think that there is anything that is kind of like new here, right? It's been the same stuff. Like any fiscal response, like any type of financial argument. There's no way James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie was a bomb. Look, they can say whatever they want to publicly. That shit was a massive franchise. It was a massive IP. That first film, the damn, like, what I think it won an Oscar for like costumes or something. The soundtrack went platinum or something like that. A crazy good soundtrack that was received super well. I mean, everybody was dressing up in Harley Quinn and Joker stuff and like Deadshot, just Will Smith. It's just iconic, man. And so with him coming in and in that second movie, pretty much like nose diving the franchise. And now they're talking about, oh, we don't even know if we can have another Suicide Squad movie. Right? It's like, hey, man, there's no way that you can make that financial argument. I just don't believe it. It has to be something else. So if it's not finances, then what is it? It's 52 million annually. Nah. Jeff still been lurking, right? Right. Says 59%. That means 41% of investors hate making money. Crazy. Says shareholders, I fall before you. Let me make a plea so that I may have a raise after I make this flop in your name. I saw my mistake. I slaughtered those who asked for reshoots. Right. Crazy. Flop after flop after flop after flop. What's going on, Nessa? Yeah, he say, Dan Skywalker, you own it. Oh, yeah, nah. We own it. We look, Now we own these situations. Like when they pop off, we can kind of talk about it. You know what I mean? Said hasn't been about money in over a decade, bigger than egos. There's something deeper at play, laundering at the least. Let them know, Leon. Right? Yeah, nah. This he said, is that Johnny McEnroe? Yeah, that's Johnny McEnroe and David Zaslav, right? While fucking CNN is in shambles, right? They done lost the NBA, right? He asking for a pay raise. Superman about to flop, right? The people that they've been trying to pin all the failings on or having W's, like Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi, right? Oh my god, he said he like Fire Marshal Bill, bro. I'm gone, bro. Come on. Oh my god, dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. What's going on? Integrity. Yeah, he said, ain't that Johnny McEnroe? What up, Taylor West? Yeah, it's bro. We know, bro. Like, yo, this shit ain't about making no bread, dog. It can't be, bro. Look, and here is my question. I wonder if the share. Yeah, I think some of them might have seen it. Will like all 100%? Certainly not. But will some people that have voted have seen this movie? I would guess so. Some of them. I mean, why would you automatically assume that the number would be zero? Right? Like, right? What if that is in fact why this is such a staggering number? Because all of those shareholders that have been privy to the cut maybe are feeling like, hey, man, hey, he said the problem with money laundering is that to launder dirty money, you need to at least pretend you are making a profit. I mean, well, not if they're gonna say that they operating at a loss and say, hey, I'm spending $363 million on this movie, but in reality, I didn't spend that much. You know? I don't know. That's just a guess, allegedly. They said they're about to sell CNN. Crazy, bro. Right? Then lost the NBA. Inside the NBA on TNT is gone. Everybody's hot. They're livid. Yeah. Yeah. He said some of them have seen it. Yeah, right. I wouldn't guess that the number would be zero. Right. So I'm guessing some of them seen it. And they probably like, yo, this is not it. Bro, I think everybody know it's not it. They fired the marketing guy, right? He said BlackRock saw it. Larry Fink ain't happy. Bro, come on, man. Kitty bait, dog. Y'all saw that super face, right? Hey, buddy, eyes up here. Oh my god, bro. So cringe. But yeah, so Zaslav been chilling. And while Zaslav been chilling, right? Zaslav said, hey, y'all, look, I'm about to pay. Look, I'm about to get a raise. He said, I don't know if y'all understand this, but my job is real hard, right? And so I'm gonna need more money. Right. So Zaslav tried to go ahead and just sneak that on in there. And then the shareholders when they got wind of it, this was their response.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Oh my God. Zaslav was like, hey, I can't get no more money. Like, I can't get this raise. I mean, I think that I should get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Hilarious. Bad Dan says actually Stephen O. Newhouse, the biggest WBD shareholder with 16% of the company, right? Yeah. He said, how do you misplace an extra 138 million on an official tax document? He said, that's a big thing to leave out in a tax form, right, bro? Nah, they think that we're dumb, bro. They have said that, wait, this 363 million, like, where's everybody keep getting this number from? They're like, bro, from the fucking paperwork that you guys filled out. Oh my God. Crazy, bro. He said, bingo, Scott. There are more ways to flip the narrative. We tried, but the market just isn't there. Hey, anyway, do I still get my bonus for trying? He said, there are multiple ways to scheme money. Let them know, Leon. Come on, bro. We try. It's just superhero fatigue, guys. And nah, it's shitty movie fatigue, bro. It's shitty movie fatigue. That's what it is. Hold up. Let me see. All right. Let's see. You said you sent me something. Yo. Oh my God. Y'all are crazy, bro. W Mirror is crazy. All right. Yeah. What's going on, W Necron? Hey, right, bro. It's right here, bro. The fucking shareholders to a 60% tune said, bro, after Zaslav said he was getting a raise, the shareholders said this.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
No, you're not. Bro, he said, nah, bro. Nah, bro. He said, Sky, but shouldn't we be talking about the new Superman ice cream and how, hey, every time that you bite into it, it's it's hopefully delicious. Oh my God, bro. Y'all be coming in here talking about the goddamn ice cream, bro. He said, oh, they told Zaz, hell nah. Yeah, bro. They said, no, you're not. They said, nah, no, you're not. He said, if defeat had a taste. Yeah, bro. Said, oh yeah, y'all notice the gun fans are all of a sudden dropping off the map, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if that ad money that they be getting is like drying up. I don't know what's going on, dog. I just know that if I was a shareholder, I would have said, hell no, bro. He said, people said there was a Western fatigue in the 80s. Then Young Guns came out and made a fuck ton of money. Bruh, it's not superhero fatigue, man. These movies have been shitty. Like, that is the problem. It isn't anything else, right? If you got, and we saw that, man, when Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, like it or not, that shit fed lifeblood into comic book films all over again. And everybody was hyped for it to continue. Right? Do I still have those videos up here? Right? Is this the one?
I've been waiting like crazy for this 4-hour epic to come out on HBO Max.
These superheroes I love just get the justice they deserve. It makes me so happy, man. Great job, Zack
And one
Snyder.
day we can watch this on 4K Blu-ray, or at least that's what I'm going to do, because I just can't wait to get rid of this
What
thing.
a movie! I urge everyone to watch it, not just because it's entertaining, and it's great to finally see a really good Justice League movie, and to see what a great
Well
team
done,
they are.
Zack Snyder, and I'm hoping that this might actually lead to something, because he clearly is setting up.
And I feel like this is DC's time to show what they got. And I hope we keep going here because it does set up for a sequel. It sets up for a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice.
Glad that fans got to see this. I'm glad that Zack Snyder got to release the movie he wanted to make. I'm always going to be on the side of filmmakers.
Changing things. Yeah, it's changing time. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Even with all the hype surrounding upcoming DC movies like The Batman and Black Adam, it's telling that the one attracting the most attention online is a director's cut of a movie that came out in 2017. But that's the power of the Snyder Cut.
What happens when you let a director create his true
As well as the global phenomenon that is Zack Snyder's
Well, I
Justice
can
League.
state how much more enjoyable this version of Justice League is. The theatrical cut is dead. Long live the Snyder Cut.
That people are going to wish that they stuck with this when by the time we're done with the DC Jar Jar U, which utter shit. This is still the best thing Zack Snyder has done.
Right? And just think about this. Think about this, right? They had all that momentum, right? And then they could have brought that guy back and had him do the fucking Justice League movies while either letting Christopher McQuarrie or even Michael Bay, but more than likely Christopher McQuarrie, even letting them do Man of Steel 2. Right? But instead of that, and instead of capitalizing on that, they let this guy take over Superman.
It's going great. I've been looking all over for you. The people at the Red Roof Inn told me you were over here. So, listen, here's the thing. I have been really, really happy since I moved to Hollywood because I did the niftiest, neatest, coolest thing. I totally sold my soul to Satan. I had to kill a young child to do it, but it's awesome because ever since I've done it, I've been totally rich. I made Scooby-Doo. I've got 2 more movies going into production in April. What's one kid when it, comes to all my talent that I have to share with the world? People say bad things about the Dark Lord. I think he is a sweet and swell guy. So anyway, I just got a new deal with Disney to create a movie called Phlegm Wallaby, about a jive-talking, rapping wallaby made of phlegm. Everyone I tell it to laughs so hard at everything I say. In fact, when I talk, people are pretty much laughing all the time ever since I sold my soul to Satan. And anyway, praise Satan.
Yo. Oh my god, bro. Oh, hey. Hey. Right? And the guy that picked him said he deserves a raise. Woo! Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Crazy. That's crazy. Where'd the chat go? See, he's a dork. Right? Nah, but hey, this is what Zaslav wanted, right? This is what Zaslav wanted. Lay says, the reason why I think Bay was really considered to make the sequel is that the DP who worked with him in Transformers was the same one who worked on the original Man of Steel back in 2013. I feel that. I just like know that it was going to be Christopher McQuarrie. Even if Michael Bay, like, I'm not saying he was never considered, because I believe that I even heard his name from the homie when we were talking about that stuff. But no, this version that we were about to get was Christopher McQuarrie with the script from, was it Stephen Knight or Stephen Knight? I always get them mixed up. The Peaky Blinders guy with the Daniel Craig, Brainiac, and Cyborg being in the film, and Green Lantern, all that stuff. So yeah. And that's what, yeah, but instead, right, they picked that guy. Say if they show you, they believe you are complicit or giving consent, right? Hey, man. He said, what the fuck? He said, Christopher McQuarrie is a legend. His pitch sounded so good. Oh yeah. He said, I stepped away for a second before the ZSJO praise being finished. Okay, look, I'm gonna play the Christopher McQuarrie video this time, because first I played the Zach one, right? So we totally chose to not go that route and not capitalize on that momentum, right? Now let's hear about what Christopher McQuarrie was going to bring to the table and what they chose on, and what they passed on. And then I'll share the video one more time that I played after the Zach one that kind of highlights who they did in fact choose.
The first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, which was imagine you remember Pixar's Up?
Sure.
A sequence with no dialogue that covered that character's.
Yeah.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of the movie was a setup after which you knew exactly what made Superman tick,
yeah,
and exactly what Superman was most afraid of, and why Superman made the choices that he made. And it would have been epic. It would have been epic. In 5 minutes, the scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. And the other thing, and I hope that anybody who watches this movie, that enjoys the end of this movie walking away, that's the feeling I would want you to walk away from, because that's really what Superman is about. It's about hope, and it's about it being inspiring, and it's and the joy that character created. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score.
Right. So they passed on that, Leon. in order to give Superman to this guy.
It's going great. I've been looking all over for you. The people that Red Roof Inn told me you were over here. So, listen, here's the thing. I have been really, really happy since I moved to Hollywood because I did the niftiest, neatest, coolest thing. I totally sold my soul to Satan. I had to kill a young child to do it, but it's awesome because ever since I've done it, I've been totally rich. I made Scooby-Doo. I've got 2 more movies going into production in April. What's one kid when it, comes to all my talent that I have to share with the world? People say bad things about the Dark Lord. I think he is a sweet and swell guy. So anyway, I just got a new deal with Disney to create a movie called Phlegm Wallaby, about a jive-talking, rapping wallaby made of phlegm. Everyone I tell it to laughs so hard at everything I say. In fact, when I talk, people are pretty much laughing all the time ever since I sold my soul to Satan. And anyway, praise Satan.
He said homie was on meth, bro. Yo. He said fucking yikes. Yeah, bro. Rough, bro. Yeah. That was rough, right? But nah, that's what we supposed to be rocking with, right? As a DC fan. Hold on, man. Oh shit. Hold on. Cause look, I don't usually be doing this, but I'm about to do this shit right now. I'm sorry. Where did this shit go? Yeah, we ain't doing that, bro. Right? Because they ain't getting away with this shit no more, man. I'm pulling these people's receipts on stream from now on, especially if you got a history. Where that shit go? Where it go? Oh no. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. Indeed. Okay. Let me share this screen. You know what? I ain't even gonna pull it up. It's a tweet from a Blu-ray Angel. It said, if you are a true DC fan, you will support James Gunn's Superman movie opening weekend so we can get more great DC projects. Bruh, these are the these are the people that they're asking us to support. People that give themselves pay raises, people that make it's like a very, very awkward and weird video, right? Very cringe, makes you feel dirty, right? But yeah, no, I fucking see this tweet. These are the people that they're telling you to go blindly support. People that make fucking make all these movies end up flopping and then turn around and ask for a fucking pay raise. People that are sitting there saying, I don't even want to repeat what the fuck was just coming out of James Gunn's mouth just now, right? I don't even want to repeat that shit. I feel yucky having just like watched it, right? So nah, man, it's crazy, bro. I'm telling y'all, the closer we get to these movies, bro, the more y'all gonna see. I promise y'all. I see it. This shit, it has to stop, man. Like, look, people, like, I get it, man. If we're gonna do this thing, and if we're gonna be content creators, and we're gonna be giving information to the public, and all this stuff and having these conversations. If y'all are compromised, like y'all have to say that shit. Like it's not cool just being behind, you know, the veil of like just trying to act like y'all regular fans, man. Regular fans don't talk like that, bro. I would never go out on my platform and say, hey guys, if you're a real DC fan, you would go see, you know. I was telling the Zach fans when you had people trying to tell me, hey man, you know, don't go see Black Adam. And I was trying to say, hey, it's gonna look dumb if a fucking movie with our fucking Henry Cavill Superman in it ends up not doing well at the box office. They said I was tripping, right? So I understand that whole thing, but I would never say, hey guys, you're not a real DC fan if you don't go support this movie that looks trash, bro. Shit's crazy, man. It's so unfortunate, dog. Like, because it don't have to be this way. He said, dude has a real problem about children and babies. Shit's vile. Hey, yeah, man. But hey, guy, you're not a real DC fan, though, Leon, unless you go see Superman, right? You got to put all that to the side. That video I just showed you, right? And that the rest of the stream saw twice, right? Y'all got to put all that kind of shit to the side. Y'all got to put them tweets to the side. Y'all got to put his fucking best friend to the side. Y'all got to put all this shit to the side because he's making a DC movie that looks mid at best. At best, it looks mid. Like, honestly, at best. Crazy, bro. Yeah, nah, that's what they be doing. That's what they be doing. Sitting there, hey guys, try the Superman shake. Oh my god. There's no kryptonite over here. Oh my god, bro. He said, honestly, it's embarrassing in public still acts like this dude is in an obvious sicko. Yeah, man, it's mostly the internet. Because when I talk to like normal people, I make them aware of what this guy has done and said, they usually be like, oh yeah, nah, they don't rock with it. I think it's the internet, bro. It's the internet and the people that be on here with these agendas and shit, you know. He said he put his sicko stuff in Superman. So yeah, man. Said a 5 with a Snapchat filter. Leon's crazy, bro. Like mentioning all that comment. Leon bugging, bro. He said, Sky, the wild thing is that these clowns have kids who are tap dancing for gun. No soul. Hey, man, I can't do it, bro. Because they be looking at it like, oh, that it ain't gonna be me type shit. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I'm gonna just look over to the side, right? You know, instead of look up. It's truly embarrassing. Yeah. It's a gun and Cena literally eating bugs. We have Bernard saying, so explain how DC would ever sell the rights to Superman Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Aquaman to Netflix. Genuinely curious how that works. Do you think that is an original Snyder IP? Zack Snyder's Justice League is an original, but it's using DC characters, right? They would have to. You don't have to fucking like. All right, when you or when they licensed Lord of the Rings, do you think that they had to license all of the characters out on an individual basis? That's not how that works. You said you were genuinely curious, so I'll explain it to you. You are licensing out a story, right? Zack Snyder's just like every other director, right? When they have superhero movies and that's why they usually give them some other variation of their costumes, because that then becomes like the rights of like that said director, right? So the bat suit from the Dark Knight movies, that is a Christopher Nolan version of that suit. You cannot use that version of the suit without Christopher Nolan being in on it and getting paid, right? It is the same thing. So when you had Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was titled that way for a reason, that in and of itself is its own IP. That is Zack Snyder's Justice League. So those versions of those characters is all you would have to license out would be the story, the actual project, to be able to make whatever it is that you would want to make. So it's not, hey, we have to sell the rights to Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman on like an individual basis to Netflix, and we'll never get the rights back. That's not how that works. That is not how that has ever worked. And it's funny how like these things are true and they happen so many times with other projects, but people just seem to like not correlate the two, right? Like how they can license out, hey, if you want to have the Caped Crusader project, right? Which was on Amazon Prime or something, right? They did not sell the rights to Batman to Amazon Prime. That's not what they did. They licensed out the story, right? So it would be the same thing. And also, here's another little tidbit for everybody that don't know that's in the back. Also, the price that they would have to pay for that licensing fee is based upon whatever that movie did theatrically, which is literally the Justice League movie, Justice League. So they can't even overcharge like that to a certain degree because of the fact that the fucking Justice League version of that movie was not no super big hit like that. It only made like 600 and something million. So by every metric, this is possible. This is not something that would be a new thing. The only thing that would be new about it is the fact that it would be like just a bigger version of them doing something like this. So hopefully I answered your question and anybody else's that hasn't been here or maybe isn't too familiar with the content, because yeah. Oh my God, we got CY with the $50 super chat saying, been a while since seeing beta bots pop up in the chat. Anyway, surprised to see WBD actually stand up against Zaslav. Perhaps they starting to wake up to the fact he's the king of the unholy trinity, Zaslav, Gunn, and Safran. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Much love to CY98, you dig? And since we here talking about that anyway, y'all already know it's time for that big drop. Where is that? I need that big drop. Here we go. I'll be back in a sec.
You ain't gonna say nothing else before, you know, we continue to party?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just need a moment of silence for this. Psst. I see dead people.
Hey, mustard on a beat, how deep, bro. Any rap nigga, he a freak, though. Man down, call an ambulance, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like, what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many op really got? Mean it's too many options. Finna spaz on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they're in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hammy down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Papa got a real taste, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedestal. God, fuck him up. I'ma do myself. Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably...
They not like us. 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 They not like us.
Right? He said, their free will must be ripped from them like the other worlds, given absolution in one glorious belief and to serve him. That is hilarious, bro. Right? I said, so Netflix has never made any Marvel properties, right? Because I'm pretty sure Disney owns them. Exactly. It's the same thing, man. It's right. Just like that show Lucifer started on one channel and it ended on Netflix. It's the same thing, right? Like, you stay with me, because I know it's some of y'all that's new and that haven't, and like y'all haven't been here, but no, absolutely. This is not a new thing at all. DC all the way. Word. Yeah. Much love though. So yeah, I think that this is a start to them, because look, they've just been going along. He's been giving himself these raises every year. So this is the first time that the shareholders have kind of like struck back in any type of way from what I've been able to see. And I just don't think that, you know, Buddy should be trying to give himself any more raises until his contract is up. You know what I mean? I think he needs to just go ahead and sit out the raise part. You man, just go ahead and just, you know, ride that thing on out, dog. You know what I mean? Sell the company, keep stripping it down, right? And that's what he been doing ever since, right? Look, all he been doing has been having flops and going to the Knicks games, right? Crazy.
Kay Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans. And that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time. The whole reason that Superman's wearing these granny panties is because David Cornsweet said he wanted to not be intimidating, or whatever that means, to little kids. So that's why he put on these giant underpants. And you're like, who cares? I don't think anybody, I mean, you couldn't have gotten sexier than Henry Cavill's Man of Steel. And nobody, I don't think that was ever an issue. Nobody was like, not hide the kid's eye. A lot of fisheye shots. Somebody should have broken that lens. They should have been like, oh, hey, are these your lenses, Flash cinematographer? Hey, what's that over there? Ooh, I broke all your fisheye ones.
Oh my God, bro. This is crazy. He said, heck, after Superman, DC might be worthless enough for Netflix to just buy all of these. Oh my God, bro. This is crazy, dog. Look, y'all go ahead and y'all start putting y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. But before we get out of here, though, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Like, should Zaslav continue to get raises? Was this the right decision? Right? Like, we have 41 likes. We need 9 more and we'll complete the conquest, right? But yeah. Y'all let me know what's on y'all mind, right? What do y'all think should happen next? Right? Should there be more ramifications? All right. So he really is lava man, like Mikey said, burning everything in the dust. Crazy, bro. Oh man. He says Zaslav waiting for that phone call so he can run to his bunker. Man, he says Zaslav like, forget it. What if that call don't come, bro? What are you gonna do then? Right? What is he gonna do then if the call don't come, dog? Oh my God. He said Zaslav should be homeless. He said, bruh. Nah, man, look, when Superman flop, somehow this gonna be Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi fault, y'all. I can already tell. Right? Crazy. Even though James Gunn wrote it, directed it, produced it, is the head of DC Studios, did all the casting, right? Crazy. Nah, it's gonna be Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi fault, right? Who've been having hits this year with Sinners and Minecraft and all that, right? He said, then it's a wrap for Zaslav. No call is over for him. That's my point, bro. I'm like, what happens if he don't get that call, bro? What happens if that call never comes? Man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. You know, that's a call that might not come, St. Abbott. I don't know. He said, I just want to say, hey, look, we about to see what's going to happen July 11th, bro. He said, now they will blame. No, they're not blaming Zach and his fans, bro. I refuse, dog. I refuse, dog. I refuse. Nah, ain't gonna be no blaming Zach and his fans, bro. Matter of fact, hold up. See, let me go ahead and do this for the people that might be a little new, right? Y'all aren't as aware, right? Oh. Okay. There we go. Bingo. Okay, got it. Yeah, let me bring this back up for those of y'all that didn't know. Right? Y'all might be a little new. Right? So, and this kind of goes into the sale thing too. Because somebody brought up the sale thing earlier. All right. This is an article from comicbookmovie.com where they cut my head out, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, this one they was interviewing me about the campaign and all that, right? And right here, because yeah, right here, right? I even asked for this right here. You know? This right here. They asked me, hey, why do you feel Gunn isn't giving the Snyderverse fans what they want? I said, I think Gunn is doing what he feels is best for DC as a whole. And for that, I can't blame him or fault him, rather. But what I will say is that I personally don't think that what he feels is best for DC is actually best for DC. It's crazy how well that this fucking article has aged, by the way. I just want to say that. I've seen most of his films, and even with me being a fan of the first Guardians film and Slither, I just don't believe his style will translate well with these types of characters. Damn. Crazy, right? It's almost like we in a time machine, right? I think the box office earnings of the Suicide Squad reflected that. It was a big loss for the studio at a time when other films like Jungle Cruise were bringing in revenue. We're not in opposition to James Gunn doing his own thing with DC. In fact, we encourage it. Bruh, yo, who talks like this if they're a real op, right? Like, who, like, we're the kindest, nicest ops ever. We say, yo, rock out, do your own thing. We encourage you, right? Our campaign is only interested in letting Netflix know that they have a sizable subscriber base that is ready to engage with any project allowing Zack to finish his DC arc. We've completely moved our conversation from Warner's over to Netflix, and we'll keep our efforts focused there. And here is the kicker. This is why I refuse DC all the way, right? Because they're going to say that, you know, hey, it's going to be Zack fans' fault. This last sentence is very key. We only ask that any future DCU box office results not be attributed with our movement or the Zack Snyder fandom, and for it to be judged on its own merits. Mic drop. No, that's why. That's why they not about to double back like, oh yeah, nah. It was the Zack Snyder fans. No, it ain't happening. Not while I'm here. Not while I'm here, bro. They think that they're gonna get that off. Y'all really think so?
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Crazy, man. Crazy. It's almost like that thing was a time capsule. What's going on, Mama Bear? Thank you for being here. He said people are already starting to, or people are finally starting to catch up to what we've already known. Yeah, man. He said restore hashtags or blacklisted, ban. You know what's crazy? Whenever we bring that up, they never argue. They never, bruh. And I think Leon pointed that out first. They never argue that point. They never say, They're not banned. What are you guys talking about? They never argued it. We've just been saying it and saying it and saying it, and they've never said, "Hey guys, those hashtags aren't shadow banned. What are you guys talking about?" All right. Literally, pretty much any Snyder fan just wanted to see the story get properly concluded. That's facts, Leon. Right? Yeah. Let me see where these likes at. All right. We have 43 likes. Right. I am about to close the stream on down though. You dig? He said, "Yep, they'll talk you in circles until mentioning the banning." Right? He said, "What did the shareholders say to David Zaslav about getting the raise? Let them know, Bad Dan." Here's what they said, bro.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Zaslav was like, "Hey, yo, I think I deserve this raise. I think I'm gonna just put that paperwork through."
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
He said, told him to kick rocks, bro. Right? He said, "Get those likes up." Axeman Zaslav got denied, bro. Somebody said earlier that he got Dikembe Mutombo, bro. I'm dead, bro. He said, no. Oh my God. DC all the way says, "Am I wrong, or are Snyder fans really just film fans?" Just saying. Feels like they've been blaming us for everything. That's why I said what I said, DC. That's why I was like, "Yo, I don't want to hear it anymore. Just go on, make your movie, and whatever the outcome is, just let it be." Right? He said, "We've been talking about David Zaslav getting raises a lot lately and how crazy that is. Now look what happens." Wow, exactly, bro. Look, I wasn't gonna say nothing because look, you know how they act whenever I try to say something like that, bro. They was like, "Oh my God, wait, remember when they tried to what did I say? I said something about how pretty much Full Circle was able to like be a thing because of like partly because of what we had did, which is true." And they was like, "Oh my God, did y'all hear them? Y'all hear Sky say that he responsible for Full Circle?" I was like, "Bro, that's not what the fuck I said, bro. It's not what I said." It's like crazy. Well, yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but I was like, "Hey, man, you know." Cinnamon says Zaslav's time in the sun is coming to an end, and he knows it. You know what's funny? I think everybody knows. I think they all know, bro. I think James Gunn knows. I think Zaslav knows. I think Safran plotting his exit right now. He plotting his exit right now. How much y'all want to bet? Peter Safran ain't gonna be unemployed for long. He gonna be somewhere else in another bunny suit and another picture, and we'll just be none the wiser. I'm just kidding. Alleged. These are jokes, y'all. These are jokes, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, we about to get on out of here, bro. He said, "Yeah, we kept shit hyped, bro." Yeah, man. Crazy. Yeah. No, I'm talking about before Full Circle, right? When like Cell was popping and everything, and it was all, you know, up, and then all of a sudden we heard about this event, you know what I'm saying? Months later, and it was like, and I was like, hey man, I think, you know, we kind of contributed to that being possible, right? Because if you look at where the shit was at in December, never mind, man. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Said a lot of us just got here. Much love, Deuce. Right? Yeah. Hey, this has been this has been a super dope stream, right? He says, oh yeah, he said the fuck. He said, of course, said David. Yeah, I'm saying, man, come on, y'all. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Y'all know what happened. Nah, hey, and we appreciate that integrity, because it ain't even about like, you know, we should be able to have honest conversations, bro. Like, and that's just all that I'm about, man. And wherever the chips may lie, bro, at the end of the day, is where they're gonna lie. Whether we get this shit back or if we don't, right? Like, we've always said that the attempt was gonna be where we won. We think that we're gonna be able to get this shit done. But at the end of the day, bro, like, the mission and getting this done is like above anything else. So yeah, man, we just appreciate y'all backing us up. You know what I mean? Because y'all be keeping us inspired. You dig? For sure. Y'all definitely keep me inspired. That's real talk. That's 45 likes. See, hey, I've been trying to stall, right? I've been trying to stall. Right? Yeah, he said, wish somebody would try to tell me we didn't make that happen in a way. Like, come on, man. Like, hey, there's still, bro, even if it's just some, hey, we got some life here still, right? There's still some room for us to mine some things out here, right? Even if it's just that. That's all come on, man. That's all I was saying. But they was like, oh my God, Sky said he was responsible for Full Circle. Like, bro, come on, dude. 47 likes. Nah, man. We ain't on that, bro. Said never out of the fight. For sure. We almost there. He said every exec killed Snyder fan hype for this DC stuff continuing until we came along. I don't hear it. All right. Peace out, Anatoly. All right. She knows. She knows. And I know she knows. Right. Yeah. All right. I'm about to start shutting this thing on down. Oh, we have 49 likes. We just need one more. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because I was about to start shutting it down anyway. And if we can get one more like, then I'll close it out with the special drop. You know what I mean? We just need one more. 50 like height. You dig? All right, we are at 51 likes. This has been a great stream. I am your boy, Skywalker the Jedi. You dig? I'll be back at y'all tomorrow with another stream where we will be discussing some more great topics, and I can't wait to lock in with y'all again, man. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all next time, yo. Peace.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.